Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got something seriously powerful to talk about, and that is this Torsor X5 electric scooter. It comes in three different models: a 48 volt, a 52 volt, and a 60 volt system, which the 60 volt system is the one that we are reviewing today. Now, for the value, it is really an incredible scooter. You get a lot of premium features which are included with the high-end models, but you also sacrifice a lot of the bells and whistles, such as the fancy RGB rainbow color lights that you can control with the remote, or perhaps a front fender. It could use a front fender to keep all the mud off of you. But all in all, it's a great scooter. It's equipped with a dual motor drive, 3000 watts on the front and 3000 watts in the back. We're looking at a 38 amp hour battery, which I believe is a Panasonic one, and these are 21700 cells. And depending on your riding style, you could get between 100 to 120 kilometers if you're taking it nice and slow and economical. But if you are putting it in dual motor in the highest gear and you're pushing it as much as it's got, you're probably looking more at like 40 or 50 kilometers. Now, I've got 2,000 kilometers on this scooter right now, and I'm gonna go through some of the things that I like and that I don't like about it, and take you for a little joyride, give you a little demonstration of its capabilities. So, as for safety, it is a very well built and durable scooter. The components, they all appear to be cast iron, high quality, and it really seems like it's going to last for a long time. It's got a dual spring suspension in the back and a dual spring suspension in the front. We got the fork, the fork setup here, which some people like it and some people don't. And you can fold the handlebar right here with this locking mechanism. The handlebar itself is very sturdy. It doesn't have any play, really. I don't think it's gonna do anything. The scooter comes optionally equipped with this chair, which I have mixed feelings about it. I think personally it doesn't look very nice, but it works really great. It's very easy to take off if you don't want to use it. And it also gives you the ability to mount, for example, this bike rack, which I have gotten with the little cargo bag, and perhaps even some additional lights. So, and not to mention that it is a very, very squeaky chair. So if you've been watching my videos and my joyrides, I'm sure you have heard it and you've been wondering about what that noise is. Perhaps I will get a better high quality one with a built-in cargo box. We'll see. Ideally, I'd like to stash another battery on here somewhere. Now, we're looking at 11-inch tires. These are tubeless, and I have to say they've been great. They've been giving me a lot of grip. These are the off-road ones that came with the scooter, and they've pretty much handled anything I threw at it. It doesn't matter if it's a solid road, a highway, or if I want to go up the side of a hill in some grass. That's really good. Even handled some pretty tough uphill gravel roads in the mountains, as you can see in the channel videos. Now, one thing I don't like about it is we're looking at these rims. They're a bit complicated to change the tires. So after 2,000 kilometers, I have completely worn out the front tire already. You can see it's completely bald. And I'm not looking forward to changing it. I can handle it, but it's just not going to be a lot of fun. And if you own a scooter like this, you better be prepared to make some reparations on it, because they will happen. And you're going to be alright as long as you don't have two left hands, I suppose. So, what else can I tell you about it? I've mentioned a little bit about the safety already, so let's talk about the lights. It comes equipped with this standard orange ambient light. You cannot change it, and you cannot turn it off separately once you have the lights engaged on this scooter, which you can do that right here. You've got this button, and you can see right here it indicates when they're turning on and off. You can see in the back how they turn on. It's got a nice little LED bar across the back, and you can see it very well at nighttime, no problem at all. You can hear the Coho ferry in the background. It's getting ready to go over to Victoria, Canada. Twice a day you can hear the horns from the boat. And standard in the front, we've got this yellow-orange light, which it looks cool, I guess. It's got 4 different light modes that you can use. I'll have to walk over and show you. Here's the white one. You engage them by double-clicking, double-pressing. This one is very good at nighttime because it's a combination of the yellow and the white. I feel like it gives you really good visibility at night. And for me personally, these headlights have been more than enough. However, I do plan on getting a better one, like a bar one. Let me see, I didn't show you the flashing one, which is the last and fourth one. Once you break the order, you start again. The flashing effect one is really cool, especially in the daytime. It gets the attention of cars. Scooter is equipped with a turn signal, which you can use right here. You've got a left, and then you got a right. Unfortunately, we've only got the indicator on the back. You're not going to find it in the front, but that's okay. We've got a TFT display, which the layout is very nice. Everything is neatly organized and gives you the information clearly, which we will have the lights, we've got the battery status, we've got the speed, the gear settings, I guess the power level that it's using, if it's in single motor or in dual motor. And then we can shuffle through the trip, the odometer, the current voltage, which right now we're reading 67.2. We're fully charged and ready to go. The elapsed time since you've been running the scooter. So yeah, it's reading 1,322 kilometers now, but I accidentally reset it at 600. The scooter comes equipped with a keyless entry. I'll show you that really quick. I have to get the key really fast. Which it's just this little NFC chip. Scooter comes with 2. Just tap it on there and it turns off. And if you'd like to turn the scooter on, you have to press this button really quick. And we're in. The mirrors, they're aftermarket. It does not come with the mirrors, which they're very useful if you're in traffic so you don't have to look back and you can keep your eyes on the road. I recommend them highly. And the scooter comes equipped with dual disc brake, which is hydraulic. We've also got the ABS function, which is very nice. So I've pretty much given you a rundown on the basics here for what I can think about. So let's take it for a little spin and see what it's got. You can see right here we've got the charging ports, which it's got 2 dual charging ports. Charging time is between 8 to 10 hours from empty to full. And I guess you'll get about 2 hours of full riding time if you're really pushing it hard. And so far I've probably charged it 30-40 times, and so far the battery seems to be holding up really good. I have not really noticed a decrease. So yes, let's go for a little cruise. I'll show you the different riding modes. We've got this little thumb throttle here, which I like those the best. I'm not a big fan of those finger ones. They wear my hand out. You can adjust the brakes here with these levers. So we are in single motor, gear 1, and we're just gonna start going here. So in this gear, we're gonna reach a speed of about 28 kilometers, as you can see, maybe 30. Now let's go in single motor, gear 2. Which picks it up a little bit. So we got about 50 here. I'm gonna have to turn around and put it in gear 3. So then we've got gear 3 in single motor, you can see. It will probably take us about 50, 60 kilometers. So that was a full brake check right here, from 53 kilometers to nothing. Pretty much stopped within a couple meters. So we cycle through the single motor 1, 2, and 3 now. We're gonna wait for these cars to pass. And I'm gonna show you what it's got in dual motor, which we're not gonna be spinning out tires today and going crazy because I definitely have to get a front tire before we do this. But regardless, we're gonna go up this very steep hill. I have another 800 watt single motor scooter and it won't even get anywhere near up this hill. So this is a pretty good demonstration. And we're gonna do the standing up so I got a little more balance. So we're in dual motor gear 3. Here we go. You can just hear how the tire wants to chew up the road. And full throttle right now. We're reaching about 50 kilometers, which that's very impressive. So now that we're up here, we're gonna cycle you through the 3 different modes that we've got. Yeah, sounds good, man. Get on this road here. Highway 101. Nowhere. Alright, so I'm in dual motor, gear 1. A little bit downhill, we're getting about 39 kilometers. See, here's the spot now. 35 kilometers. So we'll put it in gear number 2. You're going to see it picks up immediately a lot more. I do apologize for the wind noise. I just get into 360. We'll go down to the beach out of this traffic. So you can see even in gear 2 how much it picks up. Dual motor. We're reaching 60 kilometers. Now we got a nice little demonstration of the suspension of this scooter because this road is very bumpy going downhill. We'll keep it in gear 2. We're just going to send it. Cool. Don't fuck with that. Oh, there's a pretty big drop right here. We're going to have to slow down. No problem. Of course, with any electric scooter, mud is the advice. You want to be careful with that. It accelerates very fast. Woo! Hello. I think I just got the last. Lady likes my scooter. Alright. We'll run through coming up here. We'll have to go careful. Always be careful for pedestrians. Here's another good example. Uphill. See, it's a little bit slippery here on the wet. You want to be cautious when the roads are a bit wet. Don't go crazy. Hello. As you can see, that was really impressive to get up this hill. Which the iScooter iX4, the motor overheats by the time it gets to the top here. We'll just go right back down here because we're along the beach. People living up there now, I guess. Alright, are you guys ready for mode 3? Jumping curves is not a problem. Hidden. 3-foot tire frame. It looks like the ferry has just arrived out of Canada. We got the Canadian border right here on the water. People walking off the ferry boat. Alright. Speed run. So didn't even really have to move my body much other than lean back and hit the brakes. And that pleasant sound of the electric motor system. Every time it's so much fun. Here, let's hit this curve right here, no problem. Boom. What do you guys say? We'll have to get out of town because of the speed limits here. We're still at full battery, baby. Can you believe that? Which in this little review we've done a distance of 13 kilometers in what, about 20 minutes? And we still got full battery, ending with that 4-kilometer high-speed run. Look at this beautiful view of the Olympic National Park there. We are at the end of the Ediz Hook, which is a sand spit. It creates the harbor here for Port Angeles. Then we've got the wild, roaring Pacific Ocean. We've got Victoria, Canada over there in the distance, British Columbia Island. This here is the Salage Sea, the Strait of San Nefuka. Two fighter jets flying up there. I guess they're going to the Whitby Naval Base, which is back there in the distance. You can see the beautiful Cascade Mountain Range peeking through over there, through the clouds. On a really nice day, you can see Mount Baker. Even the National Park way past in Vancouver. Thank you so much for watching. I think we'll end this scooter review here, and I'm gonna enjoy my time at this beach. Make sure you like, subscribe, and if you've got any questions about the scooter, put it in the comments. I'll do my best to answer.